All right, this is James Pelton, and you get a double dose of me today. I was on earlier with the Optimus AMA, and if you didn't watch that, go back and watch it. It was quite the doozy. But we have a second video here for you today. This is with Dave Espino. Hope I said your name correctly.
Yep, that's correct.
Awesome. But we're going to be talking about his training course, his Crypto Masterclass is what it's called. And we're going to talk about that, what he has to offer there. What I need from you guys in the audience, you guys know the drill. Do I even need to say it? But I need you guys to hit the like button, whether that you're watching this live or watching it as a replay. Please hit the like button as we get started. And if you are watching as a replay, welcome. I'm glad that you could join us here today. So, Dave, welcome to my channel. Would you mind starting out just by giving a quick introduction of yourself, and then we'll get going?
Sure. Yeah. Well, I've been marketing on the internet since 1998, so early days. And one of the things I love is helping entrepreneurs. So I got involved in crypto in 2016 when I found a website that I could post. It was like a social media website where I could post images and stories, just like Facebook, right? But they rewarded you in crypto. And I'm like, well, this is cool. This is what I'm doing anyway. So might as well, like, if I'm doing this stuff on Facebook, I might as well also do it over here. And you know what? In a short period of time, I made $5,000 in crypto that I could turn into, guess what I turned it into? Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? So I took those tokens that I earned there and I turned them into, A-level cryptocurrencies. So my whole mission is just helping entrepreneurs. And my passion is crypto because, as you believe, and I believe, this is really the future. And it's going to really change everything about the way we live and all that kind of thing. So for me, I wouldn't call myself a crypto expert, but I would call myself a crypto hobbyist and passionate about just seeing how this is all going to play out over time. Just like we saw the internet play out over time. It used to be people would go, oh, nobody will ever buy things on the internet. Come on, give me a break. And then all of a sudden now every day we're getting stuff from Amazon, right? So that's kind of my mission. I'm all about entrepreneurs, and crypto is very entrepreneurial, and especially the way we're going to talk about it today.
Awesome. Well, no, I appreciate that. Yeah, that's definitely, I remember being told when I was an intern doing computer programming, no, the internet's a fad. People aren't going to buy things off of there. And I was like, I think you're wrong. I think the internet's the future. And it is. And I think, like you said, I think blockchain and crypto is going to have a similar effect here in the future. So we have some setbacks like FTX and things like that, but I think you're totally right. So we're here today. No, go ahead.
I'm sorry. The internet also had its setbacks through its early days. So we're basically just repeating history. The only difference, in my opinion, and probably yours also, James, is this is 10 times bigger than the internet. This is gonna change everything, and we're already seeing it happen. So if you can ride through the waves and the bumps and the potholes and just make it through, right, you're gonna be very, very happy that you were here early. I call it the pre-early adopter phase. I feel like that's where we are right now.
Yep. No, I think you're totally right. Yeah. There's if anyone's ever studied disruptive technology, that's kind of how it goes. Is you have these early adopters that have to go through the hurdles and the bumps and the pains, but then they get rewarded for being early into it. And then you have the late adopters who don't have to go through the pain and the trouble, but then they don't get anything really if you're in too late. So totally get that. And Isaac, one of my faithful members, he says, I still remember the days of internet cafes.
Right.
And yep, those were a thing. Yep, absolutely. So we're here today to talk about a masterclass, a cryptocurrency masterclass. Maybe we could start with who's the target audience, the ideal target audience for your masterclass?
Great question. So the ideal target audience is all the people who are not here yet. Really, I mean, for a lot of you that are already into crypto, you already know a lot of the basics. You already know a lot of what's going on with crypto, how to buy, how to sell, how to transfer, that kind of thing. But the ideal audience is going to be all the people who have not yet gotten into crypto, who want an A to Z, like literally, let's take you from not knowing anything about crypto to actually being very, very knowledgeable about crypto. It's a super comprehensive course. But then I wanted to add like a little twist, because I don't think everybody would get excited about just, hey, let me just learn about crypto, right? I mean, the way I learned about crypto, James, is through channels like yours. A lot of YouTube, and a lot of, in my mind, piecing together all these many different, data points to come up with my view of crypto. Well, what if there was just a course that took somebody from A to Z, so that as these big events happen, these positive big events, right, where suddenly Bitcoin shoots up to 30, 40, 50,000 again or whatever, and everybody rushes into crypto, what if there was a course waiting for them that showed them everything they needed to know the right way from start to finish, was consistently updated to make sure it was accurate? And then the twist that I was mentioning is, the way I'm going to kind of bring them in is to show them a dozen ways to earn free crypto. And I think that's kind of the hook of this course. So if you're already knowledgeable about crypto, you're still going to get a lot of value from the beginner topics. But the big value, if you're already knowledgeable, is free crypto. Do you drive a car? Here's a couple ways to earn free crypto just driving your car. Do you use the internet? Here's a couple ways to do that. Do you buy things on the internet? Do you post things on social media, etc.? I mean, I did a video once where I just outlined, from the minute you wake up to the minute you go back to sleep in one given day, the many different ways that we're going to be able to earn crypto, because our data is valuable, our social connections are valuable, our usage of different softwares is valuable. All this stuff is valuable, but because the world is centralized right now, Facebook and Apple and Amazon, they're all getting all the riches, right? But what if we decentralized everything, which is what's happening, and now you get to benefit from all of that stuff that these big companies are benefiting from? So that's kind of the big, exciting twist, in my opinion, of this course. Is part one is all the basics you need to know, and a lot more. And part two is all the amazing ways that you're going to be able to earn crypto for free or really low cost. And so I think with that part two, we're going to get a lot of the people who are already excited about crypto, but they're like, what? I work out every day. I can make crypto that way, or I post funny memes all the time. What? I can earn crypto like that? So all that kind of stuff, I think, is going to be really exciting for people.
At least people think they post funny memes, right? And not always the case. But yes,
Exactly.
so I wanted to show people kind of what's in the course. So this is kind of the course outline here. So you can kind of, and as I was looking through it, I think even people who've been in the crypto space for quite a while, I think they probably don't know the top 10 crypto coins and what they do. Like if you ask somebody, hey, what does XRP actually do? I think people probably don't know. So I think there's even stuff here for people who have been in crypto for a while but want to really understand, like, why is Michael Saylor so big on Bitcoin and not anything else? And talking through some of those things. But I think you're totally right. The free crypto is going to be what it really attracts me and probably attracts a lot of my audience. How much do you think you can make in free crypto? Like if you had to just estimate, I know it depends. There's all sorts of variables.
Well, I mean, I'll give you an example. I have about 7 different apps on my phone that pay me crypto, and some of them have 26,000, some of them have 60,000, some of them at 70,000 coins, whatever that coin is worth. And here's how I see the free crypto, and because I want to be sure we put it in the right context. The free crypto is kind of like you're getting rewarded for supporting a project early. And then over time, as the value of all crypto rises, because the rising tide lifts all boats. So as Bitcoin and Ethereum continue to rise and all that, then the value of this free crypto will go up. And so the way I see free crypto, I see it as a long-term play, right? I see it as an accumulation play. We're accumulating all this free crypto. It's kind of like if in the internet days, the beginning days of the internet, you just decided to buy a whole bunch of penny stocks or tech stocks. You don't really know which one's going to be the next Amazon or Facebook or whatever, but you just play all of them, knowing that some of those are going to be amazing, And so that's how I see the free crypto. Now, don't get me wrong. My very first, the very first site that I was involved in, I made $5,000 in just by posting stuff that I would normally post in my Facebook groups. And I took that 5K and put it into Bitcoin and Ethereum, right, back in 2016. So you can make real money, and it just depends on the particular project, the particular program, how much you can make. I also, by the way, talk about inexpensive ways to mine crypto. And those are really, really fun because you're just making money, or you're making crypto, so to speak, 24/7. And like I said, it's an accumulation play, just accumulate. But one thing I wanted to mention, James, that you said, I think it's true. This was not designed, it was mainly designed as a beginner's course, but I also believe intermediate crypto investors and crypto enthusiasts will get a lot out of it because of the step-by-step flow of this course to really give you a full understanding of crypto. Because even intermediate people may have little gaps in their knowledge or understanding of why this, why that. And I mean, I worked hard on this course to make it super comprehensive. I answered a lot of questions I had, in making this course. And the point is that when I was done with this course, I really felt like Willy Wonka. I felt like I'm opening the doors to the wonderful world of crypto, and let me show you inside and show you this amazing world from beginning to end, And so that's what I think is the big value of this course is it will give you a super comprehensive training, but also it'll be fun to understand all the whys, and all the hows, and how did this even come about, and that kind of thing, the history, of how Bitcoin started and that kind of thing.
Yeah, there was a lot that I didn't know either. This is just a good example. I just saw it pop up here. But what's the difference between a coin and a token? And I hadn't, before I saw this, I was like, oh, I haven't even really thought about that. But there's
Right.
a difference between a coin and a token. And you go
Yeah.
through that. And just, who invented Bitcoin and why? A lot of interesting stuff on here that, like you said, you might think you know a lot about crypto, but there might just be little holes here and there. And then this kind of goes through all of that. And yeah, I love the free stuff, obviously. And I think you're totally right. When you're in a down market, and it's pretty inevitable that the market's going to go back up, right?
Yep.
Like that's just
Yep.
how markets work. They go down and they go up. They go down and they go up.
Right.
And people have said, "Oh no, this is the end of crypto." I've heard it probably 10 times in different flows in the past, and it just comes back stronger each time. So there's no reason for me to think it won't do the same. And education and accumulation are the two best things that you can do while the market is down, is learn about the technology. So then you'll be able to pick out, oh, this one's going to work, this one's not going to work. And then, like you said, accumulate what you can. And if you can accumulate for free, that's all the better.
Yeah, that's when you take the risk completely out of crypto because you got it for free. I got that 5,000, that initial 5,000, which is what really got me excited about crypto. That was my introduction to cryptocurrency, was posting on the social site, making $5,000 and going, wow, really? Like what? That was amazing. I'm just doing what I normally do, right? So the point I wanted to make too about this, James, is that the period of time we're in the pre-early adopter phase. So the more free crypto you can accumulate right now, the more it's just going to go up over time. Yeah, there was some other point I want to make. I'll come back to it. It'll come back to me.
Yeah, if it's important, it'll come back. If not, then glad that we missed it. So Quarter Mile wants to know, what's the worth of all these free coins? And it's probably, how many different free coins would you say that you're currently getting? How many different kinds?
I teach a dozen, so there's at least a dozen different coins, and they're all in different stages, right? Some of them may be pre-mainnet. So there's one program where I have, let me see here really quick. I have 72,000 coins. Here's why: because with that particular program, you can invite people, and it's like a referral program. And so you bring people in. The more people you bring in, the more coins you earn, and that kind of thing. That particular program is super exciting. It has something like 30 million people who are already like mining this free crypto. So imagine if you had any crypto program where there's 30 million people already invested in it. And even if they were invested in it for free, the minute that hits the mainnet, meaning that it's available on exchanges and available to trade, the value of that thing is going to be amazing, because it'll have a big audience of buyers and a big audience of sellers trading all the time. The reason a lot of crypto coins don't do very well is they don't have a very big audience supporting that crypto coin, and so they just kind of flounder. But that's one example of one of the ones. I just remembered what I was going to say. So I used to be in the financial business. I used to help people with insurance and mutual funds. This was a long time ago. And one of the things that I would tell people, especially investing in mutual fund investments, was, especially in the financial world, what you don't know can hurt you. And I believe that's true in the crypto world. And that's another reason to get really knowledgeable about crypto. Learn some of these things, like James, like you were saying, oh, the difference between a coin and a token, or these different things, right? So critical that we really know what we're doing, especially in this brave new world of crypto, because what you don't know can hurt you. And so I wanted to bring that up in light of this course.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And Mr. C, his name's Isaac. He says this course could be valuable to help investors do better due diligence on other projects down the
Oh,
road.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
totally agree with that. Yeah, and as far as the free ones go, kind of by definition, when they are giving out free tokens, it's probably not very valuable at the time. You can't give away large sums of money for free. Like that's just not how
Right,
economics
right.
work. So a lot of it is accumulating these coins, and like you said, you're accumulating 12 different coins. And let's say one of them ends up, you get 20,000 coins, and then it ends up doing an ICO where it's worth 10 cents a piece, even, or something like
Exactly.
that. And then
Exactly.
like, oh wow, I've got a lot of money now. So that's kind of what you're looking for with
That's
that.
kind of the idea. You know what I think of it as? Kind of an airdrop over time. In effect, you're being airdropped crypto over time for doing what you normally do anyway. But here's the thing. Let's say you're involved in a dozen of these, like I am. What you're also kind of counting on is the mass adoption. So if suddenly, like, the world finds out about this one particular project and they jump in, suddenly the value of that token just went up like crazy, and you were there early, you know. So it's a very different play than most projects. Like the projects that I see you working in and participating in, those are very real projects. They're already here, they're already paying, and they come with their own risk reward ratio and that kind of thing. What I wanted to teach was something that is basically zero risk. Zero risk to get crypto that will at some point have some value, and especially if you're diversified across many different platforms. Like pretty much every day I click one button on 7 apps on my phone, and I'm earning crypto 24 hours a day from that. And then there's a couple other apps that they just work because of my location, of where I am, or when I travel, they earn crypto from that. So that's what my vision for crypto in this particular DeFi world is. You're going to be able to decide to opt in and say, do I want to share my internet data anonymously and earn crypto from that? Do I want to share my workout data anonymously and earn crypto from that? Do I want to make crypto from anything I post? Do I want to earn crypto from when I drive to work? Do I want to get free crypto for this or that? Things that you normally do. Do I want to share my grocery list with the grocery stores or with market research companies because that data is valuable? That's really what a lot of these projects are doing. They're just sharing data of things that you normally do, and you're earning for doing that. That's pretty simple.
Okay, great. Well, let's go ahead and let's talk about the course and the cost, and then we'll get to audience questions. So audience, if you have any questions that you want to know about the course, let's get to that. So the course is $297, and but the price is going up, correct? That's
Yes.
the plan.
Yeah. We're really just launching now. And so my goal is to receive lots and lots of testimonials and success stories, people getting excited. Hey, I just followed Dave's plan and I'm earning free crypto and that kind of thing. And then once we get those testimonials in, we're going to bump it up to $497.
Okay. Yep. And that's what I would expect. Based on what's in the course, $497 is kind of what I would expect. I've seen a lot of training courses. So $297 is a pretty good deal. And so, yeah, if anyone in the audience does take advantage of this, do Dave a favor by writing a review and letting him know, hey, I liked this, I didn't like this. This is kind of the early Then there is a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you go through it and you decide, hey, actually this course is awful, Dave doesn't want to take your money if you didn't enjoy the course, didn't learn anything.
Right.
So go through, leave feedback. If you take the 30 days money back, make sure you leave feedback with it. Don't just say, I didn't like it, I want my money back, but say, hey, I didn't like it because of this, this, and this, and help him improve the course going forward. But anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, that's the thing about this course is it is going to be an ever living course, meaning that I'm going to be adding new ways to earn free crypto. I literally just got off of an interview with a gentleman that is deeply involved in a new way to earn crypto by basically just relaxing. that's the phrase that I coined, is earn crypto by relaxing. And I'll get into the details of it another time. But so as you can see here in this graphic, you see additional courses that are talking very specifically about one way to earn crypto. So the one with your phone, earn crypto mining from home inexpensively, earn crypto with social media. These are additional courses to the Crypto Masterclass. So you don't just get the Masterclass, which is really comprehensive, but you get these additional individual courses. And because I'm always on the lookout for these amazing opportunities, I create courses about these, and we launch them on different platforms, but we're automatically going to include those new courses in the Crypto Masterclass. So when we do the one about earn crypto by relaxing, I know that sounds funny, but it's true. We're going to add it to the Crypto Masterclass. So it'll be an ever living, ever growing, very comprehensive masterclass.
Okay, very cool. And then, so questions from the audience. Do you cover airdrops and ecosystems to look for in your class?
I don't cover airdrops only because it's not an area I have personal experience with, and I love to teach from real experience, from real world. So although I think I mentioned airdrops in the course and I explained what they are, and well, now that I think about it, I did do some research and I did put in, how you can find airdrops, that kind of thing. But because I don't like to put things that are not my real world experience into a course. So there is some about it that just kind of explains it and where to find them, which I think for most people, that's probably plenty good.
Okay. Yes. And is it an on-demand course? And the answer is yes. So you can watch it when you want to. It's not live. How long is it? How long would you say it takes somebody to kind of get through the whole thing?
Oh, wow. I'm going to guess that it's about, now that I think about it, it's probably about 5 hours or so of total content. Don't quote me on that. I need to go in and really check what it is. But I do remember it took me a long time. I create courses for a living. It took me a long time to create this course because I wanted to be sure that it was just the best crypto course on the market, period. Like I didn't want to leave any stone unturned. I wanted to be sure that it flowed really well from beginner to intermediate to advanced. There's even stuff in here, James, about yield farming, which is an incredible opportunity. I interviewed a friend of mine who does $1 million a year just from yield farming. And so that there's even that kind of content in there. So that's pretty much on the advanced level of the crypto space.
Okay, very cool. And I just want to let my audience know too. I'm going through this course. So there was enough in it where I was like, hey, I think I can learn this, and I'd like to know this. And again, I mentioned the difference between a coin and a token was one that caught my eye. Where I was like, oh wait, this isn't for beginners. That's like Bitcoin basics, but I don't think I could explain that, right off the top of my head. So
Right.
definitely very cool. And next question: is there a snippet or short video of one or two of the lessons to understand how the course is conducted? I don't know. Is there anything that I can show?
That's a good question. I think the introduction is probably the one.
Okay, and I probably won't show the full video, but maybe you can just kind of see the format of how it works here. So it's gonna, videos like this. So this is a 2-minute video. That's the introduction. This is a 7-minute video. That's
What I think I do have, James, is I think I do. If you were to go to the actual page, the actual, I'll tell you what I'll do is I will post a couple of the lessons on YouTube and I'll send you the links and we can include them in the description so they can get a sense of what the course is like. Maybe a couple of preview links if that sounds okay with you.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would be great. Yep, that would be just absolutely awesome. Another thing too is as I go through the course, I can kind of show my audience, hey, this is what it was like. Here's some things that I've
Yeah.
learned already, and things like that as well. So, all right, well, very cool. I feel like I answered all my questions. I kind of just wanted to get to know you a little bit and hear your experience. And I do love your emphasis. I think we're very like-minded on. It's great to know what cryptocurrency is. Now, how can I make some money? And so you get into the free
Exactly.
stuff, get into the yield farming, into the mining.
And
I'm
this
excited to
is,
go watch the yield farming stuff.
yeah, and this is probably the easiest way for the average person to get involved in crypto is learn about it, start making some free crypto. So there's zero risk. They didn't put, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000 into something and then timing is wrong or something bad happens with FTX or whatever. They got in for free so they can, it's almost like paper trading when those people that do paper trading and then they trade, it's almost like that. You're getting your feet wet in a really easy way. But I do want to say this as we wrap up, James. I'm so excited to be on your channel. I really am. I've been following you for quite a while, and you're one of the honest guys in the crypto space. And I follow a lot of YouTube channels. So I just want to say that shout out to James. Thank you for doing what you do and for being so transparent with your numbers and everything you do. Yeah, I feel like we're very like-minded. So I wanted to thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Thanks for reaching out to me, and I just appreciate what you're doing. One of my passions is to help people get into crypto. So we're like on the same
Yeah,
journey. So I love that. So thanks for your support and thanks for watching for sure.
absolutely.
Uh, Ian wants to know if he can pay for a gift course for SBF from FBA. That's probably a
we'll,
good
we'll,
idea.
we'll make a really special deal for
Yeah, there
SBF.
you go. He's gonna need it with the jail time. He's gonna need something to pass the time. We'll talk about that another day, perhaps. So we'll go
Yeah,
ahead and wrap up there. Again, if you're wanting to get started, here's a link to the website. It is a referral link, so I always want to just be upfront about that. That I do get some portion of the sale. But yeah, Crypto Masterclass here, $297 for now. The price will go up eventually. Jack says, Dave, you're very likable. So that's good.
oh,
That's a good quality
thank
to have.
you. Appreciate that, Jack.
Yep. So you can go to this website. You can check it out. I'm sure Dave would be happy to answer more questions if you end up having them, or I can answer questions too as I'm going through the course. Can definitely talk with you there. So thank you, audience. Please hit like on your way out. And Dave, appreciate you hopping on and just talking about what you built.
Thank you, James. Really appreciate it. It's been an honor.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday.
You too.
Bye-bye.